Good morning. It's Friday, March 27th, 2015, and I'm on the Mount Whitney Trail. I drove up yesterday after work, and when I arrived in the parking lot at Whitney Portal, I realized I forgot one of my bags, and really the only thing it had in it that I needed was the flashlights. Luckily, I keep a cheap one in my car, so I had to drive back down to Lone Pine to buy some batteries, but that was no problem. I slept at my car in the parking lot, and at about 5:30 this morning I started up the trail. It's 6:30 and I just passed the North Fork of the Lone Pine Creek, which is 1 mile, and I'll be hiking all day. Oh, there's fish in there. There's little spotted trout. Cool. Yeah, there are fish in there. Little tiny ones. 3 or 4 inches long. Good morning, it's 8:52 after about 3 hours and 20 minutes, and I'm just reaching Lone Pine Lake at 10,000 feet. There's 2 tents. They're still sleeping. And there's the lake, frozen solid. Well, it's 10 o'clock and my fingers are frozen, so I'm leaving the lake and starting up. It's 1 mile to the next meadow.
What's your name?
Chris.
Chris. Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Hey.
It's 5 o'clock and I just made it to the lake. There's the pass up there, trail crest, and here's the big lake. And tomorrow I'm gonna go up there, Arc Pass. I gotta start boiling water. Okay, so I'm multitasking. I'm boiling snow. I just changed the lights in my headlamps so they won't accidentally run out in the middle of the night. I'm gonna change my clothes. It's gonna get real cold. I just set the bed. It's gonna get real cold quick when that sun goes down. So, we're looking good. I'm gonna boil 2 quarts of water and then I'm gonna start cooking, and then at the end I'll boil a 3rd quart. Home sweet home. Consultation Lake, 12,000 feet. It's 5:20. Later. Good morning, it's 8 o'clock. I just left camp to go climb. There's Mount Whitney, that one on the right, at the very top. Right below me is the frozen lake. That long angular snow, that's where the climbers are going up to get to the trail crest. And I want to climb that one there, Mount Adie, and I'm going up that arc pass. It's 10 o'clock and I just started coming up the pass. I'm just making the first entrance right there, and then I just got to go diagonally across. There's Mount Adie. But it's pretty steep. It's definitely 45 degrees. That first traverse was a little sketchy, going across the cliff. I'm in the sun now. This is the final stretch. Just traverse to the top of the pass, and then there's the gully up to the middle peak of Mount Adie. There's the top right there. Well, it hasn't been easy. There's my route. And here's the top. Last final steps. $10.50. Oh shit. So there's the notch between the middle peak and the main peak. The route goes through there and around back, and then some sort of a rock climb up the back. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just going to the middle peak, but I gotta go up through there. And it's really freaking exposed. Look at that tower right there. And there's the pass. And there's Mount LeConte. Beautiful. Mount Mallory, Mount Irvine, and the Owens Valley. It's 12:50. I'm about 50 feet from the summit. Just gotta climb those rocks. So you can see the angle, it's steep. There's the chute. The guidebook says right before the summit, there's a tunnel that you crawl through to get over to that pass. But I'm not doing that. I just climbed up those rocks. Well, it's 1 o'clock. I just climbed up onto the summit block. Wow. Something special up here. Here's all of the Kern River, Upper Kern River. Then it moves into Sequoia National Park. There's Mount Chamberlain, that big wall in front of us. And then you're looking at Kings Canyon, Upper Kings Canyon. There's the Kauaias, those black ridges. And that's the back of Whitney right there. Actually, right there is the Whitney Pass, where the people come up, right where those towers are, and they go over the back. So there's the main summit right there. It looks like the route climbs that backside up those boulders straight up to the top. It's 1:48. I'm climbing off the summit, and I just got to go down this. The first maybe 60-70 feet are rock, and then you can see my footsteps. Okay, I'm down halfway. It's not particularly difficult, but it's super exposed because that whole section, it goes right off a cliff. I'm still not free of it. I need to get over more to the right. I'm coming down fast. I just need to take a little break. Well, I came down and I got here and had lunch. Called Marisa. And I've been resting and now it's time to go down the pass. It's 3:15. Well, I'm going down the pass. I need to follow my same footsteps. It's pretty exposed. There's a big cliff at the bottom. So I got back at 4:30, took a bath in the snow, dried all my clothes, and got everything ready. Got my food out of storage. Now I'm boiling water. Already made coffee. It's 5:30 right now. Things are looking good. This has to be one of the biggest foxtail pines I've ever seen. There's one at Cottonwood Lakes that I think is much taller, so bigger, more wood, but the base of this tree is like 8 feet across, just huge. Wonder how old it is, 2,000-3,000 years? Hard to say. It's 11:30. It's time for lunch. And look at this spot. Couldn't be any better than this. Mirror Lake. It's 1:15 and I just arrived at what they call Outpost Camp. It's about halfway down, and I'm gonna make camp right here amongst these boulders and trees. And there's water nearby. There's a couple of tents right over on the other side in the regular area. So welcome to camp. I got my bed all set up, getting my stuff dry and got a little wet. I set up the kitchen. Nice place to sit. There's a towel I found at the last lake. Everything's set. Let's make some coffee.